Alright, we're back for game two. We would like to play first, and this is a perfect hand. We have our 5 lands, and we have our Jace. We're going to start off with a Temple. Elspeth, we do not want. Best turn, F6ing. Our opponent down to under 9 minutes, so he's going to have to do some F6ing in the early turns if he doesn't want to lose. I think we're just going to play tap land. We don't exactly know what we're looking for yet. Sure, Charm is a fine draw. Play our Temple. And Distance Sphere is a good draw. We're going to cycle this Azorius Charm at the end of his turn. Our opponent should not be taking this much time on turn 3, especially with only 8 minutes left. Draw Detention Sphere, and we're just going to be running this Jace out there. Glare of Heresy, a very good draw. So it didn't appear as if our opponent had Is a Charm game 1. So our Jace does resolve. Here, I think we're just going to +1. If our opponent wants to Detention Sphere our Jace, what we can do, we can just Glare of Heresy it and continue to plus. This Jace ultimate is an actual danger for the blue-red decks because they generally only have a few ways to enter Jace in Detention Sphere. So for our opponent to have 2 Detention Spheres is pretty unlikely at this point. Temple, we are going to scry. Gate, a very good draw. We're going to plus. Pass turn. Jace is fine. I expect he's going to be minusing to try to find an answer to our Jace because we're much closer to ultimating ours than he is. You can have this counterflux. Again, feeling pretty good about this game. He's gonna have to discard this game if he does take the other Jace, so he's really on the plane of digging. We are on the plan of killing him. Yes, discard. He's probably gonna discard a land, I expect. Divination. So I expect that he did find the Detention Sphere on top of his deck. And Elspeth is fine. Did we bottom that negate? That's unfortunate. I guess we misclicked. Yeah, that I do not like. We must have misclicked on the negate. Check here. Card on bottom. Yeah, alright, that's unfortunate. So yeah, we're going to +1 our Jace. He then minuses his Detention Spheres, we Glare of Heresy, and we still have an Elspeth on the field. So that's fine, I think. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So now we're going to be pressuring him on 2 different axes. And if he hasn't found that Descent Sphere, he is in a world of hurt. But I expect if he's discarding a divination, that he's probably found it at this point. +1, so yeah. Alright, so he's found his... He hasn't found his Descent Sphere. That's a little awkward. He would have minused if he had his Descent Sphere, I would expect. And Elspeth is fine, yeah. Well, this is turning out to be a pretty interesting game. Our strategy of plussing Jace is looking like it might work out. We're going to plus our Elspeth again. We're not going to attack because he plussed his Jace last turn. We're going to go for the ultimate on Jace. And I think we're going to Hero's Downfall his Jace so that he doesn't find his Descent Sphere. And I think we're going to Glare of Heresy his. No, that's fine. Elspeth is fine. If he does Descent Sphere or Jace, we do want to Glare of Heresy it. And threaten an ultimate again. Also, Elspeth is fine. So he's burning our Jace. He is desperate. It's fine. I expect, yeah, he's going to play his own Jace. And probably minus, trying to find a Detention Sphere. Assemble or Divination. We have this Detention Sphere for the Assemble. We have our Jace plussing every turn, so I think we just want to give him the Divination. No, I think we're fine with Divination plus Island. He's down to 5 minutes, so he puts the Assemble into his hand. Okay, so we're gonna plus our Elspeth again. We're gonna plus our Jace. And we're gonna play this Temple. So now our ultimate is threatening lethal next turn. With 9, we're attacking for exactly 18 because of if he does plus his Jace, I mean. So Pithing Needle. Pithing Needle is pretty good. It stops his Elspeth and his Jace. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. So now the question is, do we want to Glare of Heresy this Elspeth? I don't think so. We're just gonna keep passing. His tokens can't affect our tokens because we've just plussed our Jace. So he has 2 ultimates coming up. If he lets this Elspeth ultimate, he just dies. Yeah, alright, that's fine. -2 Jace, you can have this Assemble. And I think we just won this game. And that's the advantage that the Esper deck has over the blue-red deck. In that we can plus our Jace, whereas if they plus, we have many more answers than they do. Our opponent got discard. Alright, so we're going to attempt to kill our opponent. Let's see if we can spread this out a little bit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be 18, 7. We're just gonna go everything at him. And that's the game. So our Jace was about to ultimate next turn anyway, and I think that was probably the best way to win that game. Um, we got a little lucky that he didn't draw that detention sphere, but um, yeah, I think we played it about as well as we could have. It was a little unfortunate that we did put that negate on bottom, or else we would have had a way to answer that detention sphere. But yeah, we'll go sideboarding again. Our opponent down to 4 minutes. This sideboard plan seems like what I want, so we will see you for the third and final game.